Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Ninja Boy. You may be wondering why I'm back at Cactus Village. Well, I forgot about the armor that you can buy here. I forgot to buy it completely. There's the Psychic Helmet and the Psychic Armor. I bought that for just in case something happened. Because, believe it or not, I spent an hour and 50 minutes, would have been like an hour 30 had I not died that one time near Arcadia Town, building up 200,000 sen so I could buy the Hypno Blow from the secret shop in Temple Bayon. Why did I do that? Because it makes the final part of this game so much easier. And when you buy the Hypno Blow, or the Thunder Fist, I'd rather you buy the Hypno Blow because it's more powerful anyway, you sell the Fire Punch for 15,000 sen. So, you basically get a little nest egg, a small one, to replace all that money that you spent on the Hypno Blow. So in case you need to buy items before you go into the cave north of Cactus Village, you can do that. So if you need sweet buns, meat buns, boo bombs, dragon eggs, and cupsules, you can get them. I've also found out along the way during the farming of gold for the Hypno Blow, the red guys with the guns, if you take too long finding them, a mechanical dragon that fights much like the one-eyed winged ape from a little earlier in the game shows up. You find him much like you do the winged ape. You can just miracle kick him to death. And if you do that, you get a ton of experience and a ton of gold. Like over 1,000 for each. So I definitely recommend trying to fight the mechanical dragon off if it shows up, because those red guys with the guns can be tough, especially when you're shooting so many bullets at one time. If you let them. That's why you sidestep jump, just to get away from all the shots and everything. Even though there's probably going to be 4 of them on screen at once. And that's basically it. And even though there is more powerful armor where we're going, as a matter of fact, it's going to be the best in the game, I do recommend buying the Psychic Armor and Helmet, just in case, because you never know. And even though I said I have 15,000 sen, I ended up with 31,000 because I had to fight my way all the way back to Castle Village. Thankfully, you don't have to go through, well, you have to go through one sewer, but it's easy to get through. And I basically fought my way back over to Cactus Village. And all of the fighting I did, ow! All of the fighting I did to get to 200,000 sen, as well as all the fighting I had to do on the way back, that got me from level 38 to level 46. The maximum level, the highest level you can get in the game, is 50. And if you go to a convenience store when you're at level 50, the convenience store guy will tell you, hey, you're at the maximum level if you look to see how much experience you need. So there is that. And these guys on the boats, they provided the most experience in any given fight when I was farming sen for that Hypno Blow. Like 1,600 a pop, which is really nice. And not surprisingly, I went up 8 levels in like 2 hours because I did all that fighting. I came here to take Mr. ABC's lesson, but I can't pass a test. I don't understand why. There's a test. Oh boy. I'm Mr. ABC, a new character here. Today, I'd like to give a math lesson at Mount Rocky. He's coming this way. I don't need any lessons. Let's hide. I'm Mr. ABC. How do you do, my people? Oh. Hi there. How are you doing, sir? Very well, thank you. Now, how do you say thank you in Japanese? It's arigato. That's it. That's the test. That's right. I'll give you a subway token. That's it. That's seriously the test. Also, yes, you can get monster battles on the subway. And we're not going to do this one. I'm the bravest warrior in Cactus Village. I've run all the way over the mountain chasing our enemy, and I'm exhausted. And once you go through this door, you're going to have to ride a minecart. Be very patient with the minecart. It goes a little slower than you would expect. I mean, I expected it to go somewhat fast. It didn't. It goes just as fast as about anything else we've ridden in the game. And now, I don't want you here. I can't believe the bat came back. That bat's gonna be a pain in the butt. And I can't get rid of him with Magic Wind no matter how hard I try. And you know what? That'll do. I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll definitely do. Yeah, you're out of my way for good. And I thought I was going to land on those spikes, but thankfully I didn't. That was just the first of 3 parts. Now we're going to go for the second of 3 parts. And you don't necessarily have to drop down there like I did. But it helps. Also, to get all the way up there more quickly, you just hold up and press B to jump. Like super high. And I do not recommend doing that. I'd rather you use the uncracked platforms to the right of that pit, but hey, whatever works, I guess. And here, I don't need to run, which is a good thing. I'm going to use the Miracle Cake to jump over him just in case. And now here we are at the third part. We got these spike balls. They are indeed instant death, though don't run into them. And we got ourselves a wall. Let's jump into the ceiling here so we can hang on. And then we can just drop down. Wait for this spike ball to make its way across to the right there. There we go. Alright. And I want to be careful here. Okay, run. And now, well actually no, you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just crawl, climb all the way up, hold left when you jump off, and then you can just wrap your way around to... No, I'm not dead. How? How am I not dead? That should have killed me. Also, I need health badly. So let's go ahead and get our health. Gosh, I'm using a lot of NP here. You know what that'll do? I'm gonna wait on you this time. There we go. I should have been a little more to the right there. How did I not die there? I failed to see how. And once you drop down here, you want to use this ceiling. Just jump into it to avoid that spike ball coming in from the right. And you should be good. Now, we just gotta wait for this one. I'm gonna trail behind just a little bit. And once I get to this, I'm just gonna wait here. Thankfully, you don't accidentally fall down while hanging on that. You just need to jump when you need to get off. That's it. And I believe that is the last of the spike balls. And no, we're not going here. That's another concentration game that I don't feel like playing. And yeah, once you drop down, just go to the right, don't jump or anything, you'll be good. You will now end up in this sewer. We need to make our way not to those stairs over there. That is a dead end. We need to make our way over here to the other side and go down these stairs. Now here, we just ride from this set of stairs to the other ones that are directly north of us. And these guys, because I bought the Hypno Blow, I'm going to be using that from here on in to fight off all the bad guys, because that's what it does. Knocks them away. As long as you hit the third punch, it doesn't matter how many hits you get on the enemy. That last punch is what's going to deal the knockaway blow that will just do the enemies in. So you don't have to worry about that. Also, we got caught by enemies near a flight of stairs. We want to go up that flight of stairs, because if we don't, we're just going to be on a dead end. Ow. I can't believe I got grabbed. Stop grabbing me. Get off me. Get off. Just one slip up and you get thrown repeatedly. That's it. I did not want to use that, but I'll do it. I will indeed do it. And here we are in the final area. There are 4 areas that we need to go to, with the last one we need to being in the southwestern corner. We're going to go over to this flight of stairs first. Each of these stairways and doorways will take you through these little sections, much like we've seen in past dungeons, where once we reach the end, we'll get a useful item. 3 of them are going to be useful. The 4th one is only useful if you don't have the Hypno Blow or the Thunder Fist. And if you guys could stop doing your best helicopter impression, I could actually fight. Are you kidding? I can't hit them unless they're a certain distance away from me. Okay. And I can't be right on top of them, or else that will happen. Oh, come on. I wanted to avoid that. Well, they're gone. That still took less time than it would have had I used the Thunder Sword. And now that we are at the top here, there's a chest. And let me see if I can get these guys. Oh, come on. They're so quick to attack. I never enjoyed fighting these enemies. And finally, there we go. We got our 3. And we are now at level 47. So now that that's over with, let's grab the chest. Game. I like to do this all in one video. That would be nice. This game is really rough around the edges. I don't super hate it or anything, it's just so rough around the edges. Because of stuff like this. Oh, come on! And you don't have any iframes either, which just makes fighting super tough enemies a chore sometimes. Just let me get back up. Just give me a chance, so that way I'm not forced to use a meat bun sometimes with some of the battles that I do. This is far from a terrible game. So much stuff could have been done better. This is one of those things. I'm gonna have to use the magic wind again. And I can't use Aaron Bot. Not while I'm in here. Shoot, I may have to use my meat bun just to stay alive here. But by opening this chest, we get the Aura helmet, one of the 4 Aura items in the dungeon. And if the RNG would be good to me, there we go. Now see, this is more of a battle that I can do. This is the battle I don't mind doing. Game. There we go. At least I only need to have 2 enemies to fight at any given time. That helps a lot. And I was just slightly below him, which means I couldn't hit him. Not that it really mattered, though. That's right, I opened the chest already. Game, just let me move. There's one thing I don't like about the RNG, is that it's just completely and utterly chaotic. There we go. Got her 3. Can we go up the stairs now? Finally. Now maybe, hopefully, the RNG will let up a little bit. Or not. Well, at least it's pretty obvious that I'll probably hit max level here. And you know, if they would stop doing this so often, I could at least fight back. There we go. Finally. And we are now at level 48, which just goes to show you how quickly you can level up here. Game, come on. Okay, never mind. I can fight these guys. These guys are okay. But the game just doesn't know when to quit with the RNG. It doesn't know when to quit with the rampant amount of random battles. And now we're back here. Now there is this regular looking door here, and if we use a boo bomb, we can blow it up in order to open it. Doesn't look like something you can blow up, but it is. And you probably have to experiment with that door in particular with a boo bomb just to find out, hey, you can blow it up. But this does take us to another thing. And we will get that other thing once I go through this whole stairwell. And we're gonna have 2 more of these. There we go. And we just have to fight 1 more. There we go. Right, we're going north, which means we're going up the stairs. Or down the stairs, rather. Because that's the down stairway right there. And if enemies... Ow. If enemies would just be a little more cooperative, I'd be able to do things. There we go. Didn't take a whole lot of damage, though I may have to heal a little bit. Really not much further now. We got 2 of the items here already. That door you saw to the right before we got thrown into this random battle, that is where we're supposed to go in the very end. That will lead to the final boss. We need to make our way up there. Ow. And if you would stop being problematic, I could do that. I'm gonna heal after this battle, just to be safe. That way. I can do things. Just be sure that I can actually do a thing while I'm still here. Let's see here. I'm still gonna use Vitalizer. And if I still need to heal, then I can still use my Sweet Buns for healing. And if I run out of that, then I'll probably use the Meat Bun. You know what? That's okay. That's the best. Did we open this already? We didn't. Aura Armor. Can't believe I almost forgot about this. So, we have the most powerful helmet and the most powerful armor in the game. Let's go ahead and make our way downstairs again, if the game will let me. I know that there is a spell that will decrease the chances of random encounters in this game. From what I've heard, it's not really all that useful. I mean, I already don't trust Magiport and Magidor very well. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Just throw fireballs! I want to fight! Come on! Battles like this make me wish the battles were better. Honestly. Right, we're going back up. You have to pay attention to what direction I'm facing when I get out of a battle, because it's easy to forget where you're going. And here's a new enemy that's exclusive to this final area. This guy in a dinosaur tank. He's gonna be somewhere. There's only gonna be one of him around. He flies around a whole bunch. And you can just take him out with the Hypno Blow. You only need to defeat one of them. And he gives 1100 experience and 800 Sen, which isn't too bad. I mean, he's easy to beat with the sword anyway. All you have to do is just get in close, but if you can hit the Hypno Blow, that's even better. Now, we're finally back here. Why am I doing that? We need to go back to where we entered, and we need to wrap around to the left, because if we go south instead of west, we're just going to hit a dead end. So, we're just going to go counterclockwise around the room now. Now this area we want to save for last. We're going to keep going counterclockwise around the room. There's a door here. We're going to open the door with a boo bomb. Open up, FBI. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. And wouldn't you know it, it's another set of stairs. We just have this and one more to go, and then we'll be good. Finally, I'm going to end Super Ninja Boy on this video. It might be an hour long, but it's going to be the end, because I don't feel like splitting this into parts. This is rather short, despite the fact that I'm still showing off every battle after all this time later. And I may hit level 50 by the time I'm done here. That may happen. And thankfully, I'm about to say the enemy battle generation was a little generous here. I was going to complain again, but then I got these guys, so that's alright. That's perfectly fine. Now we just need to beat up 3 more of these guys. I know that I want to go over my thoughts on the game, even though I've gone on about them quite a few times. And I can't believe I stood near that fist, because I forgot it can explode once it's left on the ground for long enough. This is not a bad game. Graphics are okay. The sound and music aren't terrible. Didn't really have much issues with the controls. Even in the side-scrolling segment. And by the way, that is the aura shield, the most powerful shield in the game. Just one more aura item to go. As I was saying, I didn't really have much of a problem with the graphics, the sound, or the play control. There are plenty of times in the game where it's culture brain being culture brain, and things not working like I wish they would, like the Magiport Magidor thing. And as well as like several mistranslation errors, especially Psychic Armor and Psychic Helmet. I forgot to mention that those things are spelled completely wrong. So it looks like Side Chick. Right, we did get the Aura Shield. How do I put it in the words? Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger. Those are probably like 3 of the best. And I'm trying to see where this one stacks up compared to those. I feel like this is the odd one out. Like, if Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, and Secret of Mana were like the cool kids, and there's level 49 right there. If FF6, Chrono Trigger, and Mana were the cool kids, Super Ninja Boy would probably be that unassuming, short, clear-cut, non-threatening, glasses-wearing kid in a polo shirt and slacks and probably off-brand white tennis shoes. Basically the stereotypical 90s nerd kid who got beaten up every day and constantly had his lunch money stolen. That's what I want to believe. Does the stereotypical 90s nerd kid have his redeeming qualities? Oh, you bet! Besides, you know, knowing how to do your homework and whatnot, he tries the best he can with what he is given. Yes, I got the shield. In the end, he comes up short. It's easy to see why. But at the end of the day, the stereotypical 90s nerd kid is not some awful abomination to mankind. I hope. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about this game. I mean, it does try to be unique with the whole side-scrolling thing and the RPG-style battles that you have with the bosses time and time again. But there are some things that hold it back, such as the weird translation issues, the thing with Magiport and Magidor, the absolutely chaotic and random encounter rate in the game. Thankfully, I was able to use it mostly to my advantage and level up as well as I needed to get through the game, though I probably could have done a little better and probably farmed a little bit between videos. The only farming I really did was the Hypno Blow money gathering, and that got me like 8 levels, so maybe I should have done it between videos, if that's any indication. But other than that, there are worse games out there for the Super NES in general. I don't know if you can find a worse RPG for the Super Nintendo. And no, I'm not counting the Koei simulation games, even though I've never mentioned them or played them or whatnot. Those are just their own thing. Those are the kind of games for the system that you may look at, try out for like 10 minutes and be like, ooh, this isn't for me. Yeah, simulation games are like their own thing. And there's the Yara Sword, which I'm not going to use. And that's it. We've gotten the 4 Aura things, and once we follow the path to chest, we can go into this door and we meet Rubidoc. You must be Jack. An honor to meet you. Rubidoc of the Universal Peace Mission? What are you doing here? The Lands, who've been obstructing us, kidnapped me. I see you have 7 Aura Balls. I have been looking for them too. Let's promote universal peace with the power of Aura Balls. Give them to me. They must be used with the Marvel box that I have. Here you are. We have to get out here fast, or they'll find us. No, we don't. You do. In a coffin. Wait a minute. That eerie laughing voice makes me wonder if... That's right. I'm Galant's genius scientist, Robodoc. Thanks for the Aura Balls. How was my performance? Our secret fleet base is finished. Thanks for being taken in. We are getting ready to finish you off now. I also got the 7 Aura Balls so easily thanks to you. You use the peace-loving people. It makes us mad. See the power of Robodoc. Now the leader of the Dark Bombers. And Robodoc, we finally face him in that little copter of his. We're gonna use Fight because I want to use the Hypno Blow, and Ryu did it for me. That was a random choice by Ryu, by the way. I mean, you can get it from using Fight, but... well, Ryu is more likely to do it. He doesn't always do it in the first try, though. If you have the Hypno Blow, you just hit him with it once, he's done. 4,000 experience you don't need, 8,000 Sen you don't need. And we are finally at level 50. Robodoc has been defeated and his secret base has been destroyed. The 7 Aura Balls in the Marvel Box have been retrieved. And with that, we're now outside of Mr. ABC's cave. Which means all we have to do now is go to Cactus Village and we can beat the game. You can still get random encounters. And you can actually do whatever you want now that you've beaten Robodoc. Which was who Robodoc was the entire time. So it was all a scam just to do the opposite of universal peace. It was universal death and destruction, probably. But that's it. We've done it. We've gotten everything that we needed to do. I'm going to use the inn even though I have no use for this. And I'm going to go to the convenience store, even though I don't need to go there at all. Because, wow, I got a lot of money. Yeah, if you're at level 50, he'll tell you you're at the maximum level. And there it is. There's a password. I don't know if it'll take you straight to endgame with Robodoc defeated, or Robodoc as we now know him as. But if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, at least you'll be ready to do the final dungeon again with max level, so can't complain with that. And now we go into the Chief's hut and we begin the ending. What? Robodoc is the bad guy. He lied to me. I'm mad. Calm down, Apex. Your Marvel Box and Aura Ball were recovered. Thank you very much. Chief Happy. Oh, now you do the stereotypical Native American language, okay. Now, take the 7 Aura Balls in the Marvel Box and come with me. Apex led them to a stone pedestal. They put 7 Aura Balls in the Marvel Box, then placed it on the pedestal. When the box started to gleam and a voice was heard. Very good job, Jack and Ryu. When this Marvel Box arrives in your world, a miracle will happen in your world. And the Marvel Box flies up into the sky. Probably to take it back where it came from. Who's there? I heard something from the sky. That must be the real owner of the Marvel Box and Aura Balls. What's going to happen next? Yeah, we have to say it's the real owner because we can't mention any deities because Nintendo of America. We'll see as the Marvel Box arrives in Apex World. Let's go home now. We've had enough fighting. Thus, Chinaland managed to escape danger through the Ninja Boy's remarkable activity. The miracle of the Marvel Box and Aura Balls brought smiles and happiness back to the people and created a peaceful world. End credits. We're done. That was Super Ninja Boy. This is not a bad game. It's not... I'm hard-pressed to say it's a good game. I wouldn't say it's a great game. I'm hard-pressed to say if it's good. It has its charm, it has its redeeming features and qualities, but there are some things that could have been done better, such as Magiport, Magidor, the translation, the random encounter rate. But other than that, it's not like a game that should be absolutely hated. Or anything. And who the heck was that? Yeah, there was a pink figure with yellow eyes, and that we never saw that guy in the game. Turns out, there is a extra ending scene in the Japanese version known as Super Chinese World for Super Famicom, where after this whole credit sequence plays out, this random looking pink figure with yellow eyes shows up and apparently steals the Marvel box and the Aura balls, which I'm guessing sets the scene for Super Chinese World 2, which never made it to Western Shores. That game and the third one, yes, there's a Super Chinese World 3. 2 and 3 were Japan only. Will I play them in a translated form? I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to guarantee it. I don't want to promise it. It's more of a never say never thing. I'm obviously not going to do it right away if I do decide to do it, but it may happen. It may not. I don't know. But yeah, this isn't a bad game by any means. It's not a horrible game by any means. Again, there are some things that are done right, but there are also some things that could have been done better. Such as the translation, the encounter rate, some of the spells, some of the things you can do. I don't know. I think if some things had been retooled, this game would have been a little bit better. Maybe. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. This has been Let's Play Super Ninja Boy for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.